The other day, I made this post inside of the Schoolers community and it absolutely blew up. I had hundreds of comments. People were saying it was a masterclass, a playbook, pure gold, like all the wonderful things. And it wasn't because I reached some money milestone. It was because I'm still doing this one thing in my communities that people say will never scale. And this one thing that I do led to 22 members joining my four-figure mastermind group without me ever having to pitch them. And in this video, I'm going to share with you my 8-step sell without selling process so that you can implement this into your Skool community as well. So the first thing I want to show you is the actual Skool post itself. This is the Schoolers platform. This is my profile. You can see I have 2 different groups, Mindset Skool and then my mastermind, which is my 4-figure group. Now here's the post that I made. 8 lessons from 85 plus one-to-one calls, and while never stop doing them. So I'm clicking on this post and you can see here 227 likes and 299 comments. And you can just see what some of the people were saying. Like, this is gold, Brian. The no pitch approach is the part that really hits. There's a ton of these comments, but what I really want to go through here step by step with you is why I still do one-to-one calls. I've done over 85 plus in my most recent group of Mindset Skool. I've done over 1,000 calls, but in this particular group, I've done 85 one-to-one calls and why I won't stop doing them. And here are the steps. So when somebody joins my community, okay, right here, the first thing we do is you have such a limited window of opportunity when somebody comes into your business. And that's what a Skool group is. It is a business. If you're trying to make money on Skool, it's a business. You have to treat it as such. When they walk through the door, you got to greet them. The first thing that happens is they get a DM. It's not just a DM that is, asking them a bunch of questions or telling them what to do. I want to do one thing with this DM, and it's designed to get them to respond to me and tell me the main thing that they are challenged with. And the DM is simply, welcome to Mindset Skool. I'm glad you decided to join us. Quick question, what is the number one thing you're hoping to get out of this group? And sometimes they answer, sometimes they don't. I want to know what they care about, not what I think they care about, what they actually are going to tell me. I'm challenged with this, or I want this. People buy what they say they want, not what you think they need. That happens within 5 minutes of them joining the group. And on the Skool platform, you can absolutely do an auto DM. This is automatic. The second step in this group, and I will show you what it looks like inside my community, is the welcome to the community post, which is basically a very, very short video where I'm talking to them like an actual human. And I say, hey, welcome to the community. Let us know that you're here. Say anything in the comments, right? And I'm going to show you exactly what this looks like inside of my group Mindset Skool. So here's the post inside of Mindset Skool. And this always sits at the top of my feed. I actually, with few exceptions, and one of the exceptions is right now, I have something really cool going on inside of Mindset Skool, which is there's wins happening. So the 3 pin posts, like when there's big wins, I always celebrate the members, but normally the pinned post would be this one right here. Welcome to the community. And it is the very first post that anyone sees when they come in. And it's just a short video of me talking to them like, hey, welcome to the community. So glad you're here. I've got 388 comments on this. So when someone comes in, they get the DM, then they see the pinned welcome post, right? That's there, and all these comments. So it makes it a lot easier for them to interact because it feels safe for them. And if I go back here to the pinned welcome to the community post, it's super low friction, right? When they see all these comments on people that are saying, hey, it's great to be here, then they start to feel like less scared, because when they come in to the community, they might feel a little bit nervous, right? We don't want them to go quiet. Most people will never admit that they're scared, right? But if you set that up for them, you got the DM, then the welcome post, the pinned welcome to the community post, all of a sudden it's like, okay, it's kind of cool in here. Like there's people in here doing stuff and they're being supportive and active. That makes people come out of their shell if they have one. Step number 3 right here. And this is the part that people argue with me on, and I'm going to keep doing it until my members say they don't like it, is I make an individual post for every new member. So a member walks into the door, right? They come into the virtual door of your Skool community and you send them the DM. Then they have the welcome to community post. Then I literally make a post for them that said, hey, Brian just joined Mindset Skool. They just made the decision to join. They also have a Skool community, or maybe would they have something else going on? Like I'll try to personalize it as much as I can and welcome them in. Let's make it loud. Very, very short and basic. And I do this for every single member. And I do not care if this is scalable. This is what I wrote in my post that people seem to really enjoy, but also were like, hey, what if it gets too big? It's like, well, I don't have 10,000 members right now. I'm not worried about that right now. I'm worried about Sarah. I want Sarah to feel seen on day one when they come in. I want people to say to themselves, I just made the right decision because the owner of the Skool community, Brian, actually cares about me, and so do the other members. This is really important. People skip this stuff. They get lazy and they rely on automations. They just want the auto DM and for them to just automatically go to the classroom. You got to treat these people like they are your only customer, okay? Because in a lot of cases, they might be, especially if you're brand new. Step number 4 right here is I invite them to book a call with me. This is the key part right here. As we go through these steps, every single member that I work with gets a free one-to-one call with me. And I'm going to go back to my group in Mindset Skool, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that. So if you go to the About page of Mindset Skool, right down here, join now and get your one-to-one no-pitch call with Brian. It's with Brian. It's not with a VA. It's not with an assistant. It's literally with me. And why this is important is for a few reasons. Number one, if I go back to this here, is I want to make sure that I'm helping them. After I publicly announce them, I remind them in the DM, hey, don't forget to book your free one-to-one call with me. You'll find the link. I tell them where to find the link. I don't give it to them. Why I do that is very intentional. I don't just give them the link. I want them to go into the classroom and go through the Start Here course, because my Start Here course is designed to do 2 things. Get them a fast win, and also for me to get information from them, right? Which is, what are they challenged with? What have they tried before that hasn't worked? I'm getting data, and I can use that information to create content, to create YouTube videos, to make my About page better, to create lessons in my classroom, to help them better on the one-to-one call. Massive, massive miss here if you're not doing these calls, right? Or having a Start Here course. So they're in the Start Here course. They're going through everything instead of just hanging out, right? They're going through, they're taking action. Then step 5 is how I frame the call, right? This is where it all changes for the member and starts to really build that trust relationship. So they'll see the pin post about the call, and I tell them to book it. And once they book it, I tell them to comment booked once they see it. And I'll show you what this looks like inside of Mindset Skool. So let's go into the classroom. Here's my Start Here course, right? This is the thing that everybody goes through first. Roadblock call, right? So right here, they watch the video. I tell them exactly how the call is going to go. I will not try to sell you anything. This call is for you. Show up, come prepared with the number 1 thing you want to work on, the thing you told me about in the DM. Let's tackle that thing. And I promise you that I'm not going to try to sell you anything, and I don't. And by saying those words, people come to the calls. My show up rates have literally gone through the roof because of that, because people don't want to be sold. They told me that. So I stopped doing it. Listen to your audience. The old way of thinking is get everybody on a call and sell them. People hate that. So I stopped doing it. Now, after they book the call, right here is a pinned post in my Start Here course that says book it and then comment, I'm booked. And again, 251 comments. Everyone is doing this. This makes it easy for them to book the call. Okay, this Brian guy's not so terrible. I should probably go book the call. So here it is right here. So how I frame the call. I make them the promise, we're going to work on the one thing, and I'm not going to sell you anything. I literally tell them, I'm not going to pitch you. This one line changed my entire business right here. That one line changed my whole business. I've been in sales for 30 years, and I told you about all the old advice. Just get them on the call and close them. And I'm telling you what my people said. They said, we don't like that, so I'm not doing it. And because of that, because I stopped doing that, I went against everything I was ever taught in sales. The members started asking me about my higher ticket group on their own. It was literally amazing. Tell me about your mastermind, Brian. And I was just shocked. And I'm like, why didn't I do this 20 years ago or 10 years ago? I haven't been in the online business that long, but why didn't I do this sooner, right? They sell themselves because they felt safe first. It's so much easier when they basically trust you and they feel comfortable and they ask you about your stuff. And then all you got to do is tell them. So they book the call. I do 20-minute calls. Right after they book, I prepare them. I send a confirmation video. Add this to your calendar. You're going to get reminders. We're going to focus on the thing. Like, get ready. And that's how I do it. I'm going to record the call. I'm going to send you a copy. That signals to them that I'm taking this really, really seriously, and they're going to walk away with something. This isn't just a conversation. This is like actionable stuff here. Then the calendar window, really important. Step number 7. My calendar is only open 3 to 4 days out in advance by design, because if I have a small window, short notice, not book me 2 weeks from now, because life is going to happen. People are going to reschedule. They're going to forget. They're going to cancel. So I make it tight. That produces the higher show up rates and also looks like, hey, this Brian guy's busy. And I am busy, but I don't book stuff out too far in advance, and it's never been a problem, right? My time is valuable. Your time is valuable if you're going to do calls. So is the prospect's time is valuable as well. So don't waste anybody's time. Now we're at step number 8, which is the actual call itself. I always do housekeeping. They all go the same, right? Real quick housekeeping. I'm recording this for you. I'm going to send it to you after. It's audio, video, it's the transcript. You're going to get that. Now, you told me in the DMs and in the pre-call stuff that you wanted to work on this particular roadblock. Is that still the thing for you? And they're like, okay, then I just move forward. How do you think I can best help you in our time together? And then they tell me, right? I'm like, hey, where are you from? And do you have any dogs and all that stuff? There's no small talk. We already covered that when they went through all the course material and they were engaging in the community. This call is all about getting them unstuck and moved to the next spot. That's how you build trust with people. I listen to them. I literally listen to them. Most members are doing a lot of talking, and I'm listening. Some people just want to come on these calls and talk about what's challenging them because they feel like they're alone, that nobody's going through what they're going through. And then I say stuff like, I can't tell you how many times I've heard people say that. And they're like, really? I'm like, yeah, everybody says the same thing. Everyone says the same thing. I've literally heard this hundreds of times. That makes them feel better, because they then feel heard and they then feel seen. Then I give them the next clear steps, like do these 1 or 2 things. I don't give them a 90-day roadmap. It's just like, this is what you need to do next and get unstuck so that you don't feel this way anymore, or that you don't feel like you're overthinking everything, or that you're analyzing everything, or now you know what business to pick. I've literally been on calls with people where I've helped them decide on a business idea that they have been thinking about for months and in some cases years. And I'm like, this ends today. Let's fix this. And I've done it. And then they walk away with the next thing. Okay, now you've decided this is what you do next. This creates trust that no email, post, video, anything will ever create. One-to-one call. There's so much magic that can happen. Now, I said that there were 8 steps, but I've got step 9 in this post. So yes, I'm not perfect. I put 8 lessons and I've got 9 steps. So it's really 9. Here's what happens after the call, right? Or sometimes during. There's 3 different outcomes that go through the call. Sometimes they'll go back into the community and post. And if you were paying attention in the other note, I'm going to go back to this start here, course here. This is someone who booked a call with me. They posted this on their own. I did not ask them to do. I just booked the call and it was amazing. I've done all this work. You can do it now. Telling other people to do it now, and then other people jumped in. Yeah, Brian, awesome. Book the call. And that's pinned down here for a reason, because now it helps other people book the call. So this is really, really critical. This has happened multiple times. I have multiple posts like this where people will say that, hey, I just got the call with Brian, go book the call. Now you've got that social proof. Number two, they ask me, not the other way around. Okay, what do I do next? How do I get more calls with you? Can you tell me about your mastermind group? And then I tell them. I present the offer and they decide for themselves. And that's how 22 of those 85 ended up in my 4-figure mastermind group. 22 of them. And I did not have to sell them. They know the offer. They know that the group exists because I talk about it in Mindset School. They know the other community exists. They see people that are winning and they ask me about it when they feel ready and on their own terms. And it's a much easier sell. You really don't have to sell at all. You just present it to them. They already know what it is and they make a decision. Number three, let's just say they don't join the 4-figure group. They stay in the group. They don't churn. They stick around a lot longer because of the trust. I was on the call with them. If they never upgrade, they become like a really valuable member. They're leading the charge. Anyone who has a Skool community wants engagement. This is how you get engagement here, because those people are going to be the loudest because you helped them. Let me just point a few things out here. I have 258 members now at the time of this recording. I haven't done 258 calls. I've done about 85 plus of those calls. Not everyone books. Some save it for later. Some people join and leave the group. While I've had 258 people, I've had 100 people that have left. Like, churn is real. People leave the group. Always share your losses. I'm not happy about that, but that's real life. So some people just don't book the call. The value of these calls, right? There's a lot more in this post, but what these calls do for me is all this stuff right here. I get just massive content ideas because I'm hearing problems, real problems in their words. Like, I can't decide what business to start. I can't stop analyzing. I can't stop with the perfectionism. And it's their exact words. I'm just going to go back to Mindset School and show you this. These words that are on my sales page or my about page, overthinking. Do you think I just made this up? This is what everybody says. They overthink everything to death. So I put overthinking ends here. And this is the avatar. We help busy professionals beat fear, launch your online offer. That's what people want to do. All of these words have literally come from those calls, the things that they said to me on those calls, right? I'm not guessing, which is why my Build It Backwards system, which is an actual course inside of Mindset School when you join, which is basically this concept right here. Build the audience, right? Build the audience, ask them what they want, make that for them, charge them money for it, repeat. Versus the old way, which is, hey, go make a thing that nobody asked for, go find people that nobody asked to buy it, force them to buy it with a fancy funnel and all these guru tricks. And then you wonder why you don't sell anything. Build it. Ask them what they want. It's not build it and they will come. Build the audience. Bring them into your Skool community, whether it's free or a low ticket group. I would start with free if I were starting from scratch on day one, and just get them together and start talking to them. I do one-to-one calls with all of them and I would find out what they wanted. Then I would make that form and charge them money for it. And every time I do that, I make sales. Not some of the time. Literally every single time. That's why I will still do one-to-one calls and I will never not do one-to-one calls. You can't tell me that that's not scalable. I don't care who you are. I will do the one-to-one calls because there's so much value in this. So here's the post and how I wrapped with this. All right. And I gave you some real numbers here. I launched my third community, Mindset School, in April of this year. 254 people joined. It's a little more than that now. 90 have left, right? People leave. About 85 book calls, 22 moved into my 4-figure group as a result of those calls. 2 more upgraded without even talking to me. They DM'd me. They didn't even get on a call with me. So it's 24. And the coolest part of this, like, we all want to make money. We all want to make sales. But the coolest part of this is how that the group is just taking on a life of its own. Like, I'm moving up the rankings in discovery. People are just buzzing and it feels like it's got a heartbeat. And that's really, 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 really amazing. And one of the reasons why I believe in this system and I will never stop doing it. And so I think that's one of the reasons why so many people commented on this post and said, hey, I'm going to implement this right away. So action item for you, if you have a Skool community, is to implement this system. I just gave it to you. There's a lot you can do here. Don't be afraid of one-to-one calls. If you don't have your own Skool community, and you're looking for a way to start a business, I would suggest that you watch this video right here where I walk you through how to start a Skool community on their $9 per month hobby plan. It is the best deal on the internet. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one. Let's go.